The Visionary Story, Shaping the Future. Let me tell you the story behind the story.
Hello everyone, this is Louka from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm actually here in my home office enjoying some hot herbal tea and some cookies. Just got a sweet tooth, and just wanted to take a few minutes and make this video. Someone have thought highly of you to share this video with you, because what I'm about to share with you, it is going to change a lot of people's lives for good. Who is Louka? You can ask yourself, who is Louka and why I should be listening to you? Well, you have the choice not to listen to me, and you have the choice to listen to me. It's all perfectly fine as long as it's fine with you. Who is Louka? Louka is a humble guy who came 1999 from a small country in Europe called Bulgaria, right on the Balkans. Came in this country the dreams come true, called United States of America. Came with $75 in his pocket, even couldn't speak the language. And 16 years later, that same Louka have achieved great success, have achieved the ability to have multiple stream of income, have traveled and still traveling the world. Just recently came back from Spain, Germany, way back I was in Colombia, Aruba, etc. And how Louka was able to achieve all this? Well, you can learn more about that when you get a chance to call Louka directly, and I'll be more than happy to speak to you. But the reason of this call or this video that I'm putting together is to encourage you to see the next video. Because what this video is about to share with you is going to be a life-changing information. And you will understand why Louka, after building couple, 4 or 5 actually stream of incomes, have considered to join Visionary as well in Capricoin, and why Louka is so excited about this opportunity. Because if you are like Louka, who came in this country with nothing and have been working so hard to develop a brighter future, to establish financial future for himself and his family, and as well have missed on the opportunity that Bitcoin have provided way back in 2009, you should be listening to Louka, and you should be taking a closer look what he's about to share with you in the next video. So during the time when I'm doing this, I'm going to enjoy my tea and I'm going to enjoy my cookies. And feel free to get in touch with me after, when you have reviewed the video after this one, or get in touch with the person who have thought highly of you to share this video with you. The chances are they're part of my global team in Visionary and Capricoin, and we are all a family. We are all working together, and I'm here to help you as well as I'm helping them. So all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and let you watch that video after this video, and let's talk afterwards. You take care for now, and stay humble, stay alive, be blessed, and be grateful. Life is good, and life is what you make out of it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
So when I met Gary, he looked at our videos and the very first thing I say to people typically when I talk to them on a three-way call, and that's what this was really, was what did you like best that you saw about the video? Or what did you like best about Visionary? And if you could, Gary, in your own words, since you have extensive knowledge in cryptocurrency and you've looked at a lot of different coins and you've had some ideas floating around in your head for a couple of years, you remember what you said to me that day?
I think it was verbatim. This is exactly what I've been saying for the last year and a half, as if you've been listening to everything that I've been saying for the last year and a half. This is my message. This is what I've been trying to get out. This is what I've been trying to get the world to see. This is exactly the platform that the world needs. This is the only way that the coins will ever be properly created and distributed and supported long term. You guys have nailed it, and I would like to be in. That's it.
Well, we welcome you aboard. We appreciate all that you do for us and assisting Tahir, and because Tahir also, for those of you that don't know, is a cryptocurrency expert in himself. I'm the one that's lacking in cryptocurrency experience, but that's all right. Somebody's got to be the boss, right? So the way I look at it, always surround yourself with people a lot smarter than you are, and I think I've achieved that. So I appreciate all you do to here and Gary and on the platforms, on the external exchanges, and getting this, what we've coined the people's coin. To hear, you have anything to add or take away from that at this point?
Nope. Basically, there's a lot happening over the next few weeks, and just stay informed of what's going on. The site has been updated a little bit over the last few days. You may or may not see that on the network tree, for example. Right now, you will get to see that there's a flag attached to each person, and there's a star attached to some of them.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
On your network tree. Now, the flag relates to the country of registration, so where the user registered from. And the star relates to people that you have personally referred. We've also added a search facility here, so you can just type in a username of the person that you are looking for in your downline.
Very good.
And it will go, yeah. So there's a lot of little things like this that are being updated constantly. There is a lot of things that are happening. So we just wanted to let you know that this is a couple of interesting that's been updated in the last few days.
Okay, very good. And guys, just so you know, if you haven't yet uploaded KYC documents, you might as well start now. Start training your people to do it initially from the word go, because no, company-wide, every member, every owner, everybody is going to be required to have know your client, KYC documents, a copy of the passport, driver's license, etc., utility bill within 6 months old. Some of you know that 2 weeks ago we had some fraudulent activity from a couple of different individuals, and we had to shift gears and really get some other funding options underway. And one of those is very clear to, very near to being completed. I'm going to say we'll have it in the next couple of days for North America here. And we did get an update here, guys, as well for Finesse, that they will do now North American transactions, but a lot of North American credit card, debit cards have international capital controls on them, meaning before you make a purchase of a mining package from the 297 euro up to 2987 euro, they're going to need to call their provider, their credit card provider, and tell them that they're going to make an international transaction, and that should help streamline some of the processing, because a lot of the credit cards right now are being flagged because a lot of credit cards have capital controls. And what I mean by a capital control is they either limit the usage, the amount, the threshold, the number of transactions you can do in any certain term or period. And this is the whole reason in which we are doing cryptocurrency. We want to coexist with fiat currency, but we also want the ability to have cryptocurrency that is not regulated by central authority and accumulate and pay all the fees that we've been attributed or accustomed to paying unduly, in my mind. So it's kind of a catch, whatever it is, 55 or whatever. But the whole reason that we do what we do and why we're excited, and one of the reasons, and I'm going to have Gary tell a story here real quick, why Capricoin will succeed, why we're different, and exactly what, guys, we know where we've been, we know where we are, and we certainly know where we're going. Any doubt on that? Not in my mind. So Gary, just to finish your story, you looked at Capricoin, you looked at the video, you liked what you saw. If you could briefly tell us what you did like about it, why Capricoin's different. And at one point you said Capricoin's the perfect coin. Can you expand upon that and tell us exactly what you meant by that, Gary?
Absolutely. there's okay in Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to come out, and it's mined, and that creates value. Okay, that's one thing that Bitcoin has right. Bitcoin is pioneering the industry and opening up doors for this space, cryptocurrency space, and every time Bitcoin has a success, it is going to be an opportunity for every other cryptocurrency that's significant and done right to have success. And what I mean by that is the area of greatest development today is in the development of multi-coin platforms, and it's really quite simple to plug in the API to accept multiple cryptocurrencies on all of these payment platforms that Bitcoin is getting into stores. So Bitcoin has that right, and the world of coin developers and crypto enthusiasts are working very diligently to create things like Shapeshift, which literally, if there's a Bitcoin terminal at Walmart, it's nothing for them to just say, which coin do you have, and it automatically does all the exchanging, and that economy is open to the entire crypto world. So that's something that Bitcoin is doing for and has right, and that is also an opportunity for Capricoin and other significant coins to be used in the world very quickly, unlike Bitcoin, which took, 3.5 years before the first actual store accepted it. When these platforms are launched, then that's when Capricoin and other significant coins can start applying to be listed on them and be used everywhere. We don't have to go down and beat down the doors of Dell and Microsoft, etc. Those doors will be already open because of Bitcoin. Well, the reason why I said Capricoin is the perfect coin, I just mentioned that Bitcoin is mined, all right? And again, that creates value. The mining network, the people who create Bitcoins are also the people who confirm transactions. That's a double-edged sword. It's fantastic today, but people don't realize that Bitcoin is still being dropped on the market, and there's X amount being created, and the net effect is it costs $25 million a month at today's price of Bitcoin to keep their network running. What if it's $1,000? Then we're talking about $100 million a month to keep their network going. The reason that I said Capricoin is perfect is because we have the mining trigger to create value, but the coins people actually are receiving are what are called proof of stake. And what that means is that every single wallet, and the reason why it's important for you guys to get some wallets open, it's going to make our network stronger. Every person who opens up a local wallet participates in the confirmation of transactions. So in the next 10 years, when Bitcoin costs $250 million even to leave their lights on, they're going to have to enable fees so that these people who are mining Bitcoins get paid to keep their miners working. Capricoin isn't going to cost anything because everybody who owns a Capricoin on a local wallet participates in the network confirmations. So that's why it's the perfect coin. We have the structure to create value, and that's called mining, but the coins that are actually being used have no cost to operate the network, unlike Bitcoin and other significant cryptocurrencies. So 2 to 5 years, it's not going to make much difference, but let's get out 10, 15 years. The ones like Capricoin, and we're one of the first ones to the market with this, are going to be the survivors because we don't have a $25 million or $150 million a month network fee. That's what it is when people are mining Bitcoins. It costs $25 million a month today to leave the network for Bitcoin running. And that's why there's a lot of volatility in the Bitcoin prices, because it has to come from somewhere. It either comes from adoption or it comes from people selling them for less than what they actually paid to mine them. This is what we're avoiding with Capricoin's proof of stake concept. That's not going to be in place. If the coin's $1,000, it's highly likely it's only going to go up because we're not relying on the mining network. We don't have that overhead that's going to choke us out in 3 to 5 years. It's going to be a much more stable platform. The other thing about Capricoin, people may not realize this because they don't use a lot of Bitcoins, but I have had times where I've tried to pay for something with Bitcoin and I've literally waited almost 6 to 8 minutes before the vendor I was trying to pay pay actually saw that I initiated that transaction. And then again, I've been paid in Bitcoin, and it's taken me sometimes up to 9 to 11 hours before I could even use it again. Because of the algorithm and the technology behind Capricoin and the way the proof of stake works, most people are going to see coins within 3 seconds. Across the board, you're going to see them in about 3 seconds. The vendor's going to see that you paid him in less than 3 seconds on average, and that vendor will be able to spend them again in less than 3 minutes on average. So what do you want to use? Bitcoin that takes 6 minutes to get and 6 hours to use, or do you want a 3-second coin and 3 minutes to use? So long term, this is going to be significant. The other thing is, because the Bitcoins rely on the miners, they're responsible for all of the confirmations of purchases and things like that. Because the Capricoin relies on all of the wallets and all of the users, if we have 100,000 users, we have 100,000 people confirming transactions. So our speed's going to stay right where it needs to be. There's a big war in the Bitcoin community right now because they're already recognizing that if they only took 1% of what Visa does every day and applied that to the Bitcoin network, it would basically be crushed. It can't handle that volume. Proof of stake coins like Capricoin can. We won't have to fork the coin or make a new algorithm. We've got the one that's going to work. So
Okay,
that's
a lot of information.
That's kind of where we're at.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, and I hope everybody
Sorry, you guys
understands
accidentally
it.
asked me that stuff.
No, that's quite all right. So to break all that down, guys, we have the best of both worlds. We have a proof of stake, proof of work coin, and it's to your advantage. It's to keep price controls at a maintainable level for the long haul, for the decades to come, where we won't oust ourselves because due to cost and the cost of mining. We actually are going to reward people. And on the Capricoin side, the applications and the things that are involved, we're actually going to have a cash rewards and a reward system that we're working on the other side. And now I'm going to bring into here, now that we understand the Capricoin side of it and how it works, now now don't give away the story yet to hear on some of our innovative strategies. Keep some close to the breast there. We don't want to, but if you could briefly tell us what Capricoin looks like on the cash back side that we're working on now behind the scenes to here, if you would, please.
Okay, well, that is going to be a slightly different operation to the cryptocurrencies. By the way, you may be hearing a noise in the background every now and then, just some sort of a bell ringing. That's my cryptocurrency wallet that is mining. There it goes. That's mining coins, well, staking coins, and every time a coin arrives, this noise goes out in the background. In the last few hours, about 300 coins have come into my wallet. So it does pay to have a wallet operational on the network.
Okay, stop right there, Tahir, because I think you just confused everybody. You mean Visionary members that get an external wallet are going to start mining coins that they have on their desktop? Could you explain and expand upon what that is?
Do you mind if I expand on that one?
Sure, I don't care. I'll do it if you want. But yeah, somebody fine with me. Sure.
Okay.
Gary, I'll put it on the screen, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. Pay attention, everybody.
The coins, year number one, there's going to be a 2% reward to everybody who holds Capricoins in their local wallets. This is an extra incentive for people to have these coins on their local wallets and leave them on so that they are participating in the confirmation process. There's 2% of the total supply, so 4 million coins over the next year are going to be generated through the proof of stake process, which means you leave your computer on with coins in it, and every once in a while it's going to say thank you for letting us use some of your resources, and it's going to reward you with some brand new Capricoins above and beyond what you mined in the internal system. That's how proof of stake works.
And what do they have to do to get those coins, Gary?
They just need to mine them and move them over to their local wallet.
You mean that's it? Nothing more than that, huh?
That's it. You just move them over to your local wallet, and they immediately start to gain weight on the network. And weight means that, obviously, to here and myself, we have the bulk of the coins. we're going to receive most of the staking rewards because we have the oldest coins and we have the most coins. And it's done that way. How old are your coins and how many do you have? That gives you your network weight, and therefore it distributes the rewards accordingly. So it's advantageous to people to move their coins as soon as possible to their local wallets so they can start getting old.
And that's exactly right. So all the people that are in Visionary that have had that have Capricoins and they start opening up these e-wallets, now they're going to be 5 years from now. These are the recipients, or the people that are going to really benefit from this, because they're going to have the most coins and they're going and the oldest wallets. Yes.
Absolutely. And let's say that Capricoin is $100 by then. You could be making $500 or $600 a day with what you're mining today and moving to your local wallet, because your coins are going to be that old, and actually they're going to be that big. The numbers of coins that people are mining today are going to drastically reduce for the people who start coming in next week or next year. So this is really an opportunity for people to create a cash register in their home. I mean, it shifts that whole mining process that Bitcoin is using right now. And right now, the only people who are getting Bitcoins of significance have server farms in Iceland that spend $250,000 a month on electricity. Well, because you have old coins, and a lot of them, in 10 years, you're going to be just as powerful as one of those Icelandic operations, and it's not unforeseeable that you could potentially, just by leaving a silly computer on in the corner of your house, be generating $10,000 or $15,000 a month. It's not unforeseeable.
Wow, that's awesome. So I know we got a little bit technical on members today, but slowly but surely, guys, we're going to start presenting concepts and things of this nature, where we're going to ask you to do specific things, and we're going to tell you the reasons why, and hopefully today we did. Now, are we saying move all your Capricoin to an external exchange? No, we're not. Or an external wallet? No, we are not. What we're saying is the numbers on the external exchange at this point have been arbitrary in nature. They are seasoned, they're tendered, and now we're ready to take the next logical step in the progression and the value and the moving of Capricoin as members into external wallets. Now, we're going to show you how to do that, because there is an advantage, and this will be the next call that we do. There is an advantage of keeping your coins in the digital form in the Capricoin system, or keeping it in the system. And we'll explain all the different nuances and intricacies of what that looks like, why you do it, and so forth, because there's some values there and there's some incentives there that we're going to present with you guys. So everything, with the exception of some credit card processing, is working very smoothly. The coin is performing great. Everything's a go. Is there anything else you need to put out or do or say to here, Gary? Because we're already at
no.
We're almost at an hour already.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. What about you, Gary? Anything else you'd like to?
I think we've pretty much covered what I've been up to, and I'm just going to piggyback on what Andy said. We've been working very hard on making sure that this Capricoin that is going to be released is stable. It's stable, and it's nice. It's really nice, and it's ready.
So there you have it, guys. For all of you, those of you out there fighting the good fight, I appreciate you. Don't get distracted. Know that we have your best intentions at heart. We're doing things the right way. Sometimes it might take me a little bit longer to figure it out, but know that we're doing things the right way. We're building this for the long haul. We're not in this for the quick cash. We're not into this for the hype. We're in this for a long-term, stable business model, period. And we're going to do things the right damn way, or we're not going to do them. Okay? So with that said, we'll get out the PDFs and how to, some instructions on how to move some coins, and it'll have an effect. We'll take a couple of hundred people, move a couple, 10,000, 100,000, 500,000 coins to some external wallets, and then we'll start slowly building that over time. And then we'll show you the other side of it. Conversely, what does it mean to keep your coins in the system as versus an external wallet? And we'll get into all that, and we'll break it down, basic, nice, and easy. Because at the end of the day, Visionary is simply a software company that provides a service that is called mining, that converts fiat currency to our cryptocurrency, Capricoin. That's all Vizionary is. That has a distribution arm to it. That we'll unveil the reward side of it, the Capricoin side of it. And the Capricoin is a true cryptocurrency with a fully functional, verifiable blockchain on 2 external exchanges. Because with us, you could move, if you wanted to, you could move all your coins to an external exchange. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just telling you, as the future moves forward, you'll see that there's some advantage of keeping some coins in the system with us, and we'll unveil the cash reward side of this, the rewards, the inducement, the merchants, the customers, and we'll show you how all this is going to come together, all come to fruition. And I think next week as well, we'll be announcing to hear what's the title of the new fella for the Capricoin side. What's that designation going to be, that title?
The CMO, Chief Marketing Officer.
Okay. There's a good chance next week that we'll announce the chief marketing officer for Capricoin, who's going to help us establish merchants, customers, and do the marketing for this thing worldwide. So guys, stay tuned. It's just now starting to get exciting. As this becomes fully functional and we have the ability to move and buy and trade and sell and do all those things, we've got a phenomenal coin.
What do I do now? Don't miss out on this second chance. Contact your introducer and ask to become a part of a team today. Don't worry, you'll be given all the training and tools you need in order to successfully spread the word. The march has started and it can't be stopped. The use of digital currency for everyday use is a true paradigm shift. Together, we will shape the future of online transactions.
You have something special here. Get on that train and ride that train with us. Feel free to reach out to me at any time during the day from 8 to 11 p.m. and let me know if there is anything that I can help. Get back with the person who have referred you to this video as well. They are equipped enough to help you. Once again, you can reach me at this information right here on my website, digitalmoneysuccess.com.